Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I have an unboxing for you. Pandora's winter sale just finished and my orders are slowly trickling in. This is my first online order with Pandora. So Pandora did a sneaky thing this year. They started the sale December 25th at 30 to 50% off, and then December 30th all of the items became 50% off. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts about that, but I was not impressed. So for this order though, I did pick out all items that were 50% off. So I guess that did work out. And then I placed a second order once the 30% off items became 50%. But we'll start with this order and let's open this up and I'll share with you what I picked. Okay, so we're just gonna pull the tab here and I might need to edit out my receipt. And let's get started. So also I have two items to share with you at the end of this video that I purchased in store, but we'll start with these items here and I'm just gonna randomly pull things out. This first one, as you can tell, is a Pandora Me link. And this is the double link in black CZs. I'm trying to only purchase my Pandora Me when it goes on 50% off. I'm finding that Pandora is retiring items in that line fairly quickly, so I haven't been waiting that long to purchase these items. So I already have this Pandora Me link in green and clear, and now they put the black on sale. And it's not solid black, as you can tell. We've got a little bit of texture in between that black CZs. So let's pull out another bag here, and this one here is an older charm and it's for our Pandora Reflections. And this one is called the Polished Flower Clip, and I'm gonna be honest, it looks so much better in person than it does in the photo. It looked fairly flat in the stock image, but I think there's a nice little I don't know, like a little raised features on the petals of the flower. And I think I've mentioned in previous videos that I'm starting to really enjoy my multi-strand reflections bracelet for stacking with different bangles or just even plain on its own. And look how pretty that is on the multi-strand bracelet. And I'm really pleased with this. It was fairly reasonably priced because it's 50% off of the old Pandora prices before they did all the price increases. So I think it was $25 Canadian, which isn't bad for this much Pandora rose and the size of this charm. So we'll grab another bag inside this box and let's see what's inside here. So I can tell that it's a ring. I've never received a ring from Pandora with this much padding on it. So let's open this up and I'll share with you the ring that I chose. And this is an older Pandora ring. They've had it in inventory for quite a while. And I've always thought of this one as the arrow ring. Let's take a look here at the actual name. Wraparound Arrow is the actual name of this one. Just taking a look at all the CZs on here and they're all in place. And as you can see, you've got the arrow, the start of it right here, the tip, it just goes one band and then it looks like it wraps around to the top of the arrow. And I chose this one in a size that would fit my index or my middle finger. And this is how the ring looks on my index finger. And I'm just gonna pop it on my middle finger here really quickly. And I really like this ring. I find it really interesting. It's a little bit different from other rings that I have in my collection. So far so good, and let's continue on with this box and I'll share with you another item. And this one also has a little extra wrapping involved, and actually it looks like there's almost two items here. Nope, maybe just one. Let's open it up. I think I need to cut the top here. This is the Pandora Club Charm from 2023, and I've always known I wanted to add this one to my collection. I think I have another dangle that it's gonna match really well. So there is the diamond right at the front of this, and you can see the Pandora rose seashell. And then here's the back with the inscription, and I'm saving the best for last where we take a look at the pearl inside. So it says one of a kind. And now let's take a look at the pearl. So there is some variation on this one with the size of the pearl, and I'm thrilled. Okay, I'm happy. This is my pearl that's inside this charm. As you can see, the charm doesn't clip shut. It just kind of freely opens and closes. And this is a beautiful pearl that I have inside. And as you can see, it's a nice round shape and it's a nice color. So I'm really happy about that. So the charm that I have that I was thinking of pairing with this one is this little sea star here with the TLCZs. And I've kind of struggled a little bit designing with it just because I didn't have another Pandora rose dangle in that ocean nautical theme. So this club charm from last year is definitely gonna do well with that. So let's open up another bag, and that's the last one inside this box. And I'll share with you what's inside here. And this one is sealed again. And I have to say, I'm loving how Pandora is giving a little bit extra bubble packaging just to kind of keep the charms nice and secure and also scratch free. And so in all this packaging, let's see what we have here. Okay, so here's a little key that shook loose of the packaging, and I think that gives it away what's inside. This one was 50% off. I've had my eye on this lock charm for quite a while. And it's the padlock and key with the red CZs in the center of that lock. And I already own this in the silver version, and I really enjoy wearing it on my Pandora Me Link bracelet. And if you don't know that these little padlocks here actually can open with the key, you just twist it, and then you can hear how it just snaps open. So I wonder if this will open my existing one. Let's see if all the keys are the same. So Pandora released this version first with this clear CZs in the middle, and then they released this one later on with the red CZs. And when they released the red CZs, I actually like this version better. So I'm not upset getting this version now at 50% off, but let's see if all of the keys work the same. I suspect that they do. And so I think it's a good thing maybe having, yeah, they do. I think it's a good thing maybe having 2 keys now in my collection, because if you didn't have this key, this lock is permanent. There's no way of getting it open. So now let's start with this second box, and I'll share with you what I picked out. This one's a little bit more firm, and let's start with this bracelet here. And I actually really love having these clear bags. This is how I store my bracelets, is inside these bags. I find they really help with the tarnishing. And so Pandora had this bracelet on sale for 50% off. I believe it's called the Sparkling Heart Clasp. And it was such a great value. It was like $40-some, and it was, like I said, it was such a great value to have a new bracelet with a really pretty clasp. And this is an older bracelet. You can see that oxidization in the background of the heart, and then you've got the CZs, and the heart is only on one side. The other side just has the Pandora symbol. So really happy to add this bracelet to my collection. I don't have this clasp in my collection, and like I said, it was such a great value to have this whole bracelet for only $40-some. So let's find another bag here, and this one kind of jumped out a little bit. This is a Pandora Me dangle, and it's the same red CZs as this lock, and I think it looks even pretty if you put it on the lock. Just that little extra dangle like that. You don't necessarily want to put your key on the lock, because then you run the chance of not being able to undo it if you lose the other key, but I think this looks really pretty together, and it also will look really nice with this double link that I have here. Just that little bit of black with the red. I think that's going to be a nice Pandora Me combination on a necklace or bracelet. These next 2 items are identical clips, and I'm just going to quickly open them up. And these are the Dots and Ridges barrel clip. That's what Pandora is calling it now. I remember it being a different name though. So looking back at an old catalog, it used to be called the Crazy Clip, and it was $45. But Pandora had these on for $35, and it was 50% off. So I got the pair of them for $35. Isn't that kind of strange? How they changed the name and dropped the price and then put them for 50% off. So I am noticing that they're a little bit more polished and not as oxidized as the crazy clips that I have in my collection. Here's a quick comparison for you on this charm rod. Look at the difference. You see how the oxidization is missing? But everything else looks about the same. So there's one last charm inside this box, and this one here, I was really surprised to see part of the winter sale. And it's the Tinkerbell Captain Hook pirate ship. And this is a fairly new Disney release that Pandora did for Tinkerbell, and they retired this one already at 50% off. So you've got Tinkerbell underneath as a little mini dangle. And let's take a look at the details. To me, this charm looks better from this angle, if it was like that, versus from this angle. Everybody was a little bit confused when we saw the stock image of this charm because this part here didn't quite look like sails. It looked more like people sitting in a boat, and that's their little hats. But from this angle, you can tell that there's sails, and there you've got Peter Pan's outline on that sail, and you've also got, it looks like some star detail right there on the second sail. And we've got a little bit more details, it looks like, on this side of the ship. And then from the other side, this is my favorite part, the crocodile, or is it an alligator? I think it's crocodile. Yeah, crocodile right there on the side of the boat. And I think they did a really nice job with that. So it's gonna oxidize a little bit, get a little bit more detailed as it ages. Tinkerbell is dangling from below, and you can see her wings. My only criticism of this charm is I was wondering how it would look when it flips, because it's top heavy, right? So you know it's gonna flip. And I think the fact that they added Tinkerbell as a dangle, is that gonna look weird as it sits like that? I've always wondered that. So I will see once I put it on a bracelet design. I might use that trick of putting a silicone ring in the center of this charm just so it doesn't flip, because I think that's gonna look a little bit strange. So once I know its permanent spot, I think I'll be doing that, adding a little ring in the middle. And I recently created this bracelet design here as my Tinkerbell bracelet design. I'm using these oval cabochon charms in that beautiful shade of green. And it's kind of a work in progress. I'm thinking I'm going to be adding the ship on this side of the bracelet right here instead of this puffy heart. I don't think I'm going to put it in the middle of the bracelet, but we will see, and I will keep you updated. So next I want to show you two items that I picked out in store. The first one is a ring. It's called the Knotted Heart ring. And online Pandora didn't have the size that I was looking for, but I was really lucky to get the last one in my store. And this is a fairly chunky ring compared to recent rings that Pandora has released. You can see the love knot, how the CZs just kind of wrap around like that. And then it forms into a heart. And I like that this part is plain silver, and it really does make the CZ stand out nicely. And here are my two rings side by side. Excuse my hands, I was outside, so they're a little bit cold right now. But here are the two rings side by side, and I think that's actually a really nice combination. And I also picked out Buzz Lightyear. And Buzz Lightyear, I don't know, there's something about him that just makes me smile back. You can see he's got that wry little smile that he has in the movie. Look at the enamel detail on Buzz Lightyear, from his arched eyebrow, his eyes, even that little curly, is that supposed to be a whisker for his chin? I'm not sure. You've got the green suit on him, and then at the back of this charm, you've got a little bit more detail, like even the bottom of his boots. And it says Andy on the bottom of the one boot. Isn't that precious? A little bit more purple detail, and it's just so well done. There's the hallmark right on his little butt there, and the purple helmet. And Pandora did such a good job with Buzz Lightyear. There's the Disney Pixar on the one side, and the other side is the Pandora. And so this one is now retired, and so fortunate to find it for 50% off, and I did get the last one in my store. So this is part one of my winter sale haul from Pandora. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you chose from this winter sale and what you thought about Pandora changing the percentage discount halfway through the sale. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.